What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. Hope everybody having a safe weekend. So I got this little story to tell you guys. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's some things I just have to tell you guys. You know, every little detail about this matrix that I see something is off, I got to speak about it. Now, some of y'all know I don't like to talk about gang stalking. I don't like to talk about all those tactics and all that stuff because I don't like to get caught up in that world. I'm very mindful of everything, every person, place, and thing as it is enough. So I told y'all how it's certain districts that you go into within the city, certain towns. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. These certain sections in your town, it's like when you go in that town, you know that something's off. We're not talking about the ghetto. We're talking about, it could be any district within a city. Every time you go over there, something don't seem right about the people over there. I mean, I think they got TV shows like this, Twilight Zone episodes about this. I think there's a place called Erie, Indiana. I think there's a story behind why the place is named Erie. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And now I actually believe that these cell phone towers and all this stuff, you know, some of these homes are built over military bases too, but we're not going to get into that. But there are these certain areas where you know these people are. How can everybody in this area be crazy? Why does everybody inside a certain place in the city, within the city, why does everybody that live in that area seem like something wrong with them? Now y'all know about the gang stalking thing when the whole color coordination thing. You know, you might see red all the time, red and white cars. Because I remember when I watched the Brothers channel, next thing I know, I started seeing red and white cars. But that was too on the fringe. That's something I don't have time to focus on, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's happening or not, yeah, I witnessed it when I paid attention to it. But the truth is, a lot of people drive red and white cars. And y'all know I be talking about the people who wearing the red shoes. So I'm aware of all these experiments going on with these people. And people that are under mind control. I'm aware of that, but I don't like to focus on that. However, this situation that happened, I had to drop off in one of those areas that everybody crazy. And I'm about to just pull the green light and say, you know what? Do not accept rides going into these certain areas. You know, because I'm out here, I just want to make money as quick as I can, but nah. The times we living in, you got to be very, very strict and disciplined about everything you do. Because the whole place is demonic. People are under mind control. They don't have control of their own mind. So now, not only are you in defense mode, you got to be, now you watching what you're doing, you got to be watching what other people are doing. That's a whole nother job in itself. It requires that you stay sober. I told y'all I take GABA. It slows down the neurons in my brain. I'm able to be very extremely patient. I never get hyper vigilant when I'm taking GABA. Because you know, when you do the same shit every single day, you start to get hyper vigilant. Because to be honest with you, how would you not get hyper vigilant? We do the same thing every day, which is actually insanity. The fact that I drive every day and work and do what I do, that's a form of insanity. It just is. But I have to go in and fix some screws in my brain with the GABA, and now I have fun what I do. But I've fixed my own issues, but now I got to be watching what other people are doing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I don't have a wife and children, because I can focus all the energy on myself. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I say if I had a wife, she got to stay at home and raise the child. I don't have time to be babysitting two people. Anyway, I go in this area, guys. I had a drop off in one of those areas that I know everybody there crazy. I don't know how it is, but everybody in that area crazy. And it's crazy because this certain area that I'm talking about is called Schiller, Illinois. Now that sounds weird in itself, don't it, guys? Anyway, I turn the corner and I turn on this block that has a dead end about 400 feet away from where I just turned. It's a dead end. It's a dead end street. About 4 houses on one side, 4 houses on the other. There's a red van on the corner. Keep in mind what I'm saying, guys. It's a red van on the corner. And I see this 8-year-old boy, he's standing at the back of the van and he's dressed in all red. Now at this point, I can't see his father. Now as I make this turn, this 8-year-old boy goes around the side and somehow runs right out where I'm supposed to, where if I had been going 20, 25 miles per hour, that would have been a dead 8-year-old. If I had been one of these drivers out here, hyper vigilant, that dude would have been gone. But I always drive like I'm 80 years old. That's why when I had that incident in New York where a dude on an illegal bike ran into my Lincoln, flipped over and landed on top of the car, he ran into me. He ran a red light, which they had all on camera. I was cleared. Some of y'all seen the pictures of my Lincoln, what happened to my Lincoln. It looked like I was in an accident. But it was a mini motorcycle thing. This dude, ran right into my car, y'all, as I'm turning. Like he didn't have no care in the world. It's almost like he didn't even see me. So I drive so slow that the only way I can get into any kind of situations is if somebody does something to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you gotta always be patient. And that's why, again, I recommend y'all take the supplement GABA. It is the natural form of Valium. And it helps you out in other areas too. Look it up. Helps your blood sugar, helps release HGH, helps you in the gym, all kind of stuff. And controls your mind. It really helps your brain. It's brain food. They call it I can't remember what they call it. Nootropic. It's one of those nootropic vitamins. Okay, you naturally have GABA in your brain, but as you get older, it decreases. That's why you get more agitated when you get older, because your GABA is going down. Any little thing can kind of trigger you, because you know by the time you reach a certain age, you're sick of this goddamn world anyway. But anyway, guys, as I make this turn, this boy jumped, run. Now remember, he just made eye contact with me and was at the back of the truck when I turned. How this boy went around that red, he's wearing all red shoes, red everything. He runs around the red truck, and where I was supposed to be driving, he just ran right and I looked at this little boy like I gave this 8-year-old boy the look of death. I couldn't believe this boy did that, because if I had been any other Tom, Dick, and Harry, it would have been red blood on that ground with his red clothes and that red ass gangstalking truck that his father was driving. Now we all know that these people be sending their gangstalking, the whole community being on it. They be sending their kids to do this stuff. You know, what was it set up? I don't know. So that's why I don't like to study this gangstalking thing, because I believe that these are people who are under MK Ultra. They are under MK Ultra. People talk about they send their kids. It's all mind control. Guys be making stories. Somebody be sending their daughter to walk around them, and somebody be taking pictures. We don't know exactly if they doing this on purpose or they not. Who has time to figure that shit out? All I know, and then the dad just kept looking. It was a total setup though. It just seemed like a total setup, y'all. And the way the boy's face looked when I looked at him, like, what the hell are you doing? Like that. Like I was his daddy about to whoop his ass. He had this look on his face, y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, he had this look on his face. Like he was, guys, listen to what I'm saying. He was not there mentally. His dad looked like somebody that take out a gallon of fucking tequila every night. Or beer. Forget that, they don't drink tequila. Tequila's expensive. And by the way, I recommend Don Julio, guys. Reposado. That's a good tequila. But this dude, he looked like he had that Mexican dad that be drinking Corona, a gallon of Corona every night. Dad just looks weird. And then the person I dropped off to, pin code, of course, trying to say, hey, how you doing, sir? Thank you. Give me the pin code. Don't play games with the whole, like, you could turn in a block, guys, and one thing be happening after another. You gotta be careful with these fucking mind control zombies out here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm seeing this shit, y'all. Everybody wearing red shoes. All of a sudden, all this crap. But guys, it was such a total setup. Red truck. But what was crazy about it is how the boy was looking dead at me behind, and he was standing behind the truck, and how when I drove past the truck, how he just gonna run out go around the truck and run right out in front. Who does that, y'all? Who does that?